Hey everybody, welcome to RPM Rock and Pop Mandolin, your destination for learning classic rock songs on the Mando. My name is Mike DeJong. Thanks very much once again for tuning in to learn another classic rock song on this wonderful little 8-stringed instrument. The Beatles. The Beatles. They have many wonderful tunes that work well on the Mando, including the one I just played, Norwegian Wood, one of my favorite Beatles songs from the 1965 album Rubber Soul. And this one features not only a wonderful sitar line played by George Harrison, but some very caustic lyrics written by John Lennon. The sitar line and the guitar lines are, well, they're very easy to play on the mandolin if you play them in a slightly different way, and I'm going to show you that once we zoom in. But it's a really cool little lick and works very nicely on the Mando. So come along for the ride and let's learn Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. All right, we've zoomed in on the Mando for Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. A couple of things to keep in mind when you're doing this song, though. First off, I'm doing this in a different key than the album version. I'm going to do this in the key of D rather than E, like the Beatles use on their record, because I think it works nicer on the Mando with the open strings in the D chord right there. So I think this lick works a little bit nicer for the mandolin in a different key than the original version. But the original version is still great, and you could play it on the mandolin with the capo in the key of E if you wanted to. So here's how the lick works. All right, and it's important to keep in mind that rhythm that's going on in the song, too. Like that while you're playing it, all right? It's a very cool little strumming pattern. Those are the two things to keep in mind when you're playing this song. Now, the individual notes in that lick, they're all based on the D, right? Starting off with the open D chord. You can even leave that ringing as you hammer on the A string, that little lick there. So hammer on the A at the second fret to the B, then release it to the G to the F sharp. All right. Next, you go from the E note, which is second fret here on the D string. So E, G, F sharp, open D. So again, from the beginning. All right. And then the final part of the opening lick, or the main thematic lick of this song is, so that's a C, C up to the high E. So that pattern, C, B, and A, all right? So once again, the whole thing. Yeah, there's only one other thing really to be concerned with in this song, and that's the chords for the chorus part of the song. In the main part of the song, while that little lick is going on that I played earlier, you're just doing two chords there. You're doing the D and the C. But when it gets to the chorus part, it changes from a D to a D minor, which is really cool. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere, to the G chord, right? But I looked around and noticed there wasn't a chair. E minor, A. So those chords again are D minor to G, D minor, G, D minor, E minor, and A. She asked me to stay, she told me to sit anywhere. But I looked around and noticed there wasn't a chair. Back to the main part. Riding my tie, drinking her wine. She was only And that's our lesson for the Beatles' Norwegian Wood, another fun song to play on the mandolin. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you'd like to support this channel and see more classic rock songs covered here on Rock and Pop Mandolin, don't hesitate, hit that subscribe button below and also smash the like button as well. Leave some comments down below as well if you'd like to see me cover some classic rock songs that you like. Thanks very much for watching Rock and Pop Mandolin once again.